Welcome to the Deep Dive. This is where we take sources you send us, things you're curious about, and really dig in to pull out the key insights.
Basically helping you get informed fast.
Exactly. And today, we're diving into something pretty mind-blowing. The connection between our thoughts, our bodies, and believe it or not, our genes.
Yeah, and our source material for this is really interesting. It's framed as this dialogue, a philosophical chat between a young, curious monk and his very wise master.
Which is a great way to explore these big ideas, right? Makes it accessible.
Totally. So our mission, if you will, is to see how our experiences, even as our thoughts, might actually influence our biology.
It offers a whole new angle on, inherited traits versus our own agency, our own power to change.
So the scene opens, a monastery courtyard, really early morning, quiet.
And then the young monk approaches his master. He's clearly got something heavy on his mind.
Yeah, it's his nephew. He's sick. And the monk is asking that classic question, is this just in his blood? Something passed down.
It's a fear a lot of us can probably relate to, right? For ourselves or people we care about.
And the master's first answer is intriguing. He talks about a river of suffering.
Okay.
But he says it's not just the river. It's the riverbed that guides its path.
Ah, so something shaping the flow. That definitely hints at more than just basic genetics, doesn't it?
It really does. Makes you think. Now, we know some of you listening might be genetics wizards. Others, maybe not so much.
Totally fine. Either way, we're going to walk through this clearly, make it engaging. Hopefully you'll have a few aha moments along the way.
So the master brings up this term, epigenetics.
Sounds technical.
It can be, but the analogy he uses is perfect. Think of a seed and a tree.
Okay, got it.
The seed, well, that's like your genes. It's got all the basic instructions, the blueprint.
Right.
But whether that seed becomes a strong, healthy tree or, a weaker one, that depends on the soil, the sun, the water, its environment.
So the genes are the potential, but the environment helps decide what actually happens. Makes sense.
But then the monk raises a good point. He says, hang on. We can't always control our environment, can we? Stress happens, things go wrong.
Yeah, life throws curveballs.
Yeah.
So are our genes just passively reacting then?
Well, this is where the master adds another layer. He says, imagine a control panel, like a mixing desk or something with lots of switches.
Okay, a control panel.
Our genes are like those switches. They can be turned up, turned down, switched on, switched off.
And what controls the switches? The environment.
The environment sends signals, yes. But, and this is the really fascinating part, so does our mind.
Our mind, like our thoughts.
Our thoughts, our perceptions, our feelings. The master suggests they act like the operator of that control panel.
Hold on. So thinking something can literally flip a genetic switch. That sounds, well, almost unbelievable how.
Okay, let's break it down how the master explains it. When you think something or perceive something, your mind sends signals through your brain.
Electrical signals, nerve impulses.
Yeah. And then the brain releases chemicals, hormones, neurotransmitters, tiny messengers.
Okay, chemical messengers.
These travel through your body, and they find specific docking points on your cells, like little keyholes.
Got it. Like parking spots for the messages.
Exactly. And when a messenger docks, it kicks off a chain reaction inside the cell, like dominoes falling.
A signaling cascade, they call it sometimes.
That's the term, yeah. And this cascade, this chain reaction, eventually reaches the cell's nucleus.
Where the DNA is kept.
Precisely. And that's where the gene expression part happens. The signals tell the DNA which genes need to be turned on, activated, and which should stay off.
So it's not random. It's based on the messages received, which are influenced by our environment and our perception.
Loving the podcast? Don't miss out. Unlock the full episode with a subscription. Get in touch to subscribe now. Fix your inner world at gmail.com.